I've been doing all that, and it helps a lot. Let's see. I got some news from Florida that my sister has a tumor and tomorrow.
He's going down to Florida tomorrow.
Help her out and comfort her. And hopefully it hasn't spread anywhere else so they can operate and take it out. And, we're just praying for the best. So that's where that stands. But yes, I will come up to visit you when I get back. Hopefully the roads will be not slippery when I get back, because I don't like driving on ice. But I'm so happy about your 5,000 show. I didn't get to see it because I don't have cable vision. I have Verizon now.
I never thought you'd do that.
I'm not sure if you're on that.
Wow.
If you're not,
yes, I think so.
I'll be happy to be your co-signer and get you on that.
I don't think you need one.
Well,
it's a simulcast.
About the laptop. Yeah, I would recommend an Apple laptop because they're much easier to use. They don't break down, or you don't get viruses, and they're much better machines. And sure, I can help you get one, and hook it up and all that. So that sounds like a good idea. What else? Well, I'm going to try this number again later on. Hopefully you'll be around to talk to in person.
Wrong number, Andy.
Otherwise, I'm going to take my phone with me to Florida. I'm not sure if you'll be able to reach me, but feel free to leave messages. I will be hearing them. And once again, thank you for everything.
Thank you for what you've done for us.
I hope to speak with you soon. All right, take care.
Really soon.
Apple ladders.
Yeah, and I remember you said that your landlord or somebody didn't say thank you. He had.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought.
Oh, no, that was a sewing machine.
Oh, the sewing machine, right. Oh, there was one with apple ladders, too?
Yeah,
yeah. And I thought to myself, that's like me, because I get hurt, because I try to be polite and I try to do the right thing, and when people don't treat me the same way, I feel bad, because I feel it's just right. It's courtesy,
Yeah.
So I thought, wow.
Yeah, he's a long way from where he should be, so I keep praying for him. I've got one prayer. I'll tell you, I've got one.
Okay.
I've decided that I only have one prayer, and this is it. Now, last night, George McDermott down in Maryland asked me to pray for Odessa Williams, who is a very religious lady and is in the hospital, and he loves her and he wants to, see her all right.
Uh-huh.
And so this is my prayer for Odessa Williams. I send you out of my own vitality. I send you powerful impulses that you will go to God and find the treasure that God has waiting for you. You shouldn't be sick. God has a treasure for you. And I just send you these positive pulses from my own flesh and blood.
Oh, that's nice.
That you will find that treasure that God has for you.
That's nice, because I've heard you before mentioning, different people on the show and saying that you send your positive pulses.
You're so observing.
Send it to me, because I need it for my diabetes. Send me a prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I send it to you right now.
Thank you.
That you go and find that treasure that God has for you. It's hard to find, I guess.
Well, yeah.
It took me a long time.
Glendora, you're a special person. Everyone's not like you, and everybody doesn't. Like I said, you're amazing, because everyone doesn't have your outlook. And a lot of us have to really work hard. Like you said, you worked hard on it too. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
And you still are. But we all don't think that way, and we should be. I'm not exactly a positive person. I've got a lot of, things I have to work on in my life. I have to get closer to God. I'm not as close. I don't, I pray and I go to church and all, but that doesn't mean that I'm close to God. I don't pray as often as I should. I pray in the morning, I pray at night, but, and I love it that you spend 2 hours with God.
Yes.
But you do it every day. I try to spend time. During the day I might, talk to God as I'm doing my chores and things like that, but I don't.
You can't put it first?
I should put it first, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I say when I wake in the morning, I say, my prayers, my Hail Mary, Our Fathers, and that, and pray for people. But I don't really spend. That's one thing that I could work on.
Yep. You have a little notebook and a pen, and whatever time you get up an hour early.
But I did just the other day. I thought about you, and I counted, and I don't know. I was depressed about something, and then I thought about you, and I thought, let me find the good things that happened today, and I
good for you.
To count it's rubbing off. I started to count the good things that happened.
Yeah, marvelous.
So.
Marvelous.
So I am learning from you. So what are you doing there today?
Well, I got good news.
Go, tell me.
To give a little background, maybe a year ago, I called a Lutheran minister in Willimantic, Connecticut. That's way over, almost to the Massachusetts-Rhode Island line.
Okay, I have an idea where that is.
And we got together, and I helped him make TV shows about his Lutheran church.
Oh.
And he helped me by going over to Willimantic Public Access and getting A Chat With Glendora on Willimantic.
Oh,
and he's
wow.
handed in the shows every month ever since. And we have talked week to week. And I admire him so much. And I don't know, it just seems to click off with him and his wife. And guess what? They're coming over Monday.
Wow, great. Oh, you'll have to...
And do you realize how far that is? First,
yeah, I have an idea.
He's got to go to Hartford. Then he's got to go to Torrington. Then he's got to go to Great Barrington. Then he's got to go to this little town we call Clobber Rock.
I know where the lady that got me interested in tectonic baskets lived in Clobber Rock. Have you ever had that?
Well, I have quite a few soy milks.
Oh, do you? Soy milk?
Yeah, what one were you talking about?
Oh, this is Eden soy. I bought the chocolate milk. It's pretty good.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yeah, it is. Most of the supermarkets you can get it in.
It's called Eden?
Eden soy. So, and it has Clancy. Have you gotten him to go in the little shelter there?
No, and I haven't seen Clancy for over 2 weeks.
Oh.
And I'm very upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping that he would finally eventually.
Thank you. I was hoping. I wish he would come back happy, whole, and healthy.
No, I don't. Oh, I think you sang it a few times.
On the
tell me.
Yeah, on the TV.
Yeah, about
all creatures of our God and King, lift up your hearts and let us sing. Stop the cruel, just be kind. Thou cows and pigs, leave them alone. The horses, hens, and turkeys too. Free the fish, oh Just be kind, one with God. Hallelujah.
Yeah. That's nice. That's really nice.
Oh,
And I
thanks.
know you sang that a few times on the show.
Help the dogs and help the cats. Protect the deer and little one. Be like Bambi. Feed the animals in the woods. Share with them all your goods. Just be kind. Stop the cruel. One with God. Hallelujah. Just be kind. 'Cause he was that way, St. Francis.
Oh yes, he was. I know every October we have a day where we can.
Oh, you have St. Francis Day?
Yeah.
Do you bless the pets?
My church, yeah, we bless the pets. My church is
Oh, I love it.
My church is St. Francis.
That's right. And
Yeah.
oh, St. Francis Xavier?
No, Assisi. and no, we have in October. We take the pets and have the pets blessed.
Oh, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, it is nice.
That's wonderful.
I think it used to be like, well, I think it's actually like almost 39 something, like $40, and then by the time they add for this and they add for that tax,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh, yes, it's almost half of it.
yeah, because
It's terrible.
it's just getting so hard anymore. I don't know. It's scary.
No, it's getting better, honey.
And you think it's getting better?
Yeah, you're going in the wrong direction again. You're not looking for your treasure.
Okay. All right.
You took a wrong turn.
Okay. I'll keep looking for the treasure, I promise.
Oh, yeah, you got to find it because there's so much in there for you.
What do you think about Obama?
It doesn't matter. They're all controlled by the international bankers. It doesn't matter who's in there. They're all puppets.
Yep.
The international bankers are running the world and ruining it. So I don't think about that.
Right. Well, see, that's good. That's good. You don't worry about those things. You keep your eye on the Lord.
Yeah, that's right. Listen, right now, I got something to say to you about that. Listen.
Okay.
This is my Father's world. Oh, let me ne'er forget that though the wrong seems oft so strong, God is the ruler yet. This is my Father's world. Why should my heart be sad? The Lord is King. Let the heavens sing. God reigns. Let the earth be glad.
Oh, that's nice.
Now,
That's
see?
nice. Yeah, that's
It's not Obama. It's not the international bankers. God is the ruler.
right. That's nice.
It's a lovely hymn, isn't it?
It is. Who wrote that? Do you know?
Oh, a very famous New England poet. John Greenleaf Whittier, I think.
Oh, all right.
I think. I'm not sure. But that says it all.
Right.
The heck with all the things the devil is at. People, I don't care whose car I get into or who comes and sees me. They list all the bad things, and you have to stop and say, well, tell me, what good has happened?
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's no way to go through life.
Right.
You're getting older all the time. Time is passing.
Right.
Think, do what you did the other day. You thought of all your good things.
Yeah, and that's because of you. Remember that you're helping me. You're helping.
Oh,
You're helping a lot of people.
Oh, I hope so.
And you might not hear yet from a lot of people, but here.
You will love it.
Somebody called you from Newburgh, some man, and he said.
Oh, that's Thomas Goodrich.
No, there was somebody else. And I didn't hear
Was it about the election? Was it?
They just started to listen to you, he said, or something, about your program, and that they really enjoy it, and sound like a younger fella. I don't know.
Well, you helped me a lot. Because those conversations, I didn't know whether I should play telephone conversation, but now that you picked up on that one, you show me that it's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, he didn't give any, I think the number got blocked out.
Yeah, I blocked him out on purpose.
Yeah, that's good, but he did say that I didn't get his name. I don't think he gave his name, but he said he was from Newburgh, and that they just started to listen to you, and that he really enjoyed the show, and that he's, starting to, I guess,
count his blessings.
Yeah. Or count his blessings, in other words, or he's starting to, the things that you're saying, like, yeah, count your blessings and, you know, do a joy book and, you know, things like that. And
You're good. And a thank you book.
yeah, and the thank you book.
You will love this.
That's what I was saying. I mean, I didn't put it in the book, but that day I said to myself, instead of complaining and thinking, you know, I better start counting the blessings I do have.
Yes, you wouldn't want to be without them, would you?
No, that's true. And I have, you know, you think, you know, you don't think that all these little things. I mean, I laid in bed and I said, thank you for my arms, thank you. I mean, and it's true.
You wouldn't want to be without them.
Yeah, right. And you forget all those things are blessings.
You want to be Venus de Milo.
Yeah. Venus de Milo, right. No arms, right.
Well, listen to this. You will love this. For a long time, I may have mentioned it to you, I've been getting urgings to do the SS Glendora After School Happy Show because so many people remember the SS Glendora that was on General Electric WRGV.
What year was that?
56 to 62.
Okay, I was young.
Yeah, well, you were right. If you're about 50 now, then you were just about the right.
No, I'm 65.
Well, you're still kind of the right age.
Yeah, okay.
And so, and wherever I go, particularly at the shelter, the principal of the elementary schools, all of a sudden, he saw a DVD, and he woke up to the fact that I was Glendora and that I was his childhood model.
Oh.
And so he went around the whole school. He called the principal of the high school, and he said, did you know that Glendora was on? And he said, yes, I watched it all the time. And he infected the workers for the Red Cross. One of them called or texted her husband and said, did you watch Glendora when you were a kid? And he texted her back, and he said, yes, it was my favorite show.
Oh.
And so he went all around the school, the superintendent, and then the patrons who came to the shelter began to come over and sit down next to me because they remembered it too.
Oh,
and I said to
wow.
myself, isn't that wonderful that they were 10 years old or so, and that impressed them so, and they remembered it all these 50 years. And I said, you've got to go do an SS Glendora After School Happy Show now, and go to little children now. And so they will remember it for 50 years. And so we started out our first show. We did it a week ago today.
Oh, congratulations. That's great.
Yeah, and a little 8-year-old boy and a little 5-year-old girl. And we counted blessings.
Oh, that's nice.
And it took us a half an hour to count 6 blessings. But they were so funny. And little Jacob says, I think that's all. He says, I don't think I have any more. And then he came up with house. Oh, well, now that's a big blessing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And then he says, no, that's it. And then he came up with summer. Well, that's a big blessing when the weather outside was about 15 degrees.
Right.
And then this is, and then he came up with Pastor Jim, his ministry.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that was wonderful. And when I told Pastor Jim Monday night, he melted into a pool of margarine.
Oh.
He was so touched by that. It meant so much to him that boy would count him as a blessing.
Oh, that is nice.
Well, it was.
Because children don't, you know, nowadays children don't think of those things.
And you're going to see that. I'm going to make that.
I was going to ask you, are we going to see that?
Yes, I'm going to make that the lead show for the January events to be cable cast in February.
Oh, okay. I'll be looking for that. Well, I like to
see that. I'm going to make that.
I was going to ask you, are we going to see that?
Yes, I'm going to make that the lead show for the January events to be cable cast in February.
Oh, okay. I'll be looking for that. Well, like I said, I watch every Sunday, so I'm not going to...
So that means I definitely will see it, because I'm going to make that sure that every one of my TV stations gets that. You see, you only see 4 shows, and there's something like, sometimes there's 27.
Oh, okay.
And like last month, or this month is being cablecast right now, January, there were only 15, but the month before that there were 27.
Oh, okay.
And you see, you only see about a quarter of what's going on.
Oh, right. Yeah, but, and you know, 2 hours is not enough. I could sit there 4 hours and watch your show.
No kidding. Could you really?
Yeah, I could. Or 3 hours. I mean...
Well, do you want to call Jack George and tell him that? See, he might find another 2 hours for you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to give... Hold the line. I'm going to give you his number. His number is... His name is Jack.
Jack, okay.
George.
George, G-E. G-O-R-G.
Yeah, and his number is 845
Okay.
695
695
7064.
7064. Now, where is he?
Well,
What?
he's in Middletown.
Okay, is he from Time Warner?
At Time Warner, 27 Industrial.
Oh, I know where that is because I've been out there. Okay.
Well, if you're out there again, go see him.
Okay, he's at the Time Warner building then.
Yes, he is. And
All right.
he would be there toward the night, the evening.
Okay.
Because that's when he also works on the news
All right.
and on the sports.
Okay.
And he would have loved it if you just went up and said, thank you for cable casting at Glendora. Thank you for doing that.
Okay.
Because, he works hard
Great.
to get and coordinate all these programs. Oh, and he's going to add New Paltz.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Yes, he is. Those are the three systems they have, New Paltz, Newburgh, and Middletown.
Oh, okay.
So,
George, okay.
yeah, maybe if he's got empty time, he would probably love to fill another 2 hours. And I can provide him.
Well, like I said, I sit there and it's like when it's getting time, the 2 hours are just coming to an end. I think, oh, gee, I could say, I go upstairs and I sit on the bed and I watch the show because Bill sits down. I don't have a den or anything. I just have to sit on the bed and watch the old TV. So, I can watch it and I enjoy it because I'm by myself and I can enjoy to watch it go. And
you could take him a cup of coffee.
so, Bill?
Yeah, no.
Jack. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would be nice. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, because this is an interesting story. Robert Goodrich, he lives in Newtown, New Windsor. No, New
Windsor.
Yeah, New Windsor and Newburgh, right?
Huh?
And that's a different system. Well, Newburgh decided they didn't want Middletown public access anymore. They wanted their own public access.
Right.
So Newburgh stopped getting A Chat with Glendora. And Robert Goodrich, who was totally unknown to each other, he left a message on my recording. He says, I wish they would play A Chat with Glendora again. He says, we haven't seen it for 3 weeks, and he says, it's the best show on Sunday night. And in fact, he says it's the best show any night.
Right.
And he left his number, and I called him, and I said, well, please call Jack George and tell him. Well, as it turned out, it was a computer error.
Oh.
When they filled up the Newburgh thing, they made the error, and they left out the Middletown feed. They were feeding it, and they left it out of the computer.
Oh.
And Jack George was sorry, and he apologized, so if it hadn't been for Robert, if I hadn't heard from Robert Newburgh, I wouldn't have known, and I wouldn't have told Jack George, and it would have just gone away.
Right.
Assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine.
You have to sing more on the show. You have to sing more hymns.
Okay, I will.
Okay?
You're right about that.
I like the one that you sang about, Jesus is the ruler of the world,
Yeah.
To look at Jesus. That really has a lot of meaning.
Wait a second. How's that? Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of the Spirit, lost in His love. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
That's nice.
Isn't that a great one?
That's a great one, too, yeah. And you just got to keep doing what you're doing. I hope that you're going to be around for a long, long time so you can keep us all straight.
You say the nicest things.
No, well, I don't always put them the right way. I'm not that great at, getting across, my words and what I mean. But, you really just doing so much for people. I never thought it would be a show like yours. Like I was going through the annals, and it must have, I think I meant to be things happen for a reason.
Well, I think so, yeah.
And I came across your show, and I started to watch it, and I go, what is the show?
Well, you're one of the nicest things that's ever happened to the show.
So, me?
Yes, you.
No, I think
You're one of the nicest.
Victoria is the nicest thing.
Well, you're one of the nicest. One of the nicest. There can be 10 nicest.
Oh, okay.
You're one of the nicest things that's ever happened to the show.
Thank you.
I think you'd be great if you want to see Jack George. His boss is
Rick had it.
Rick
Rick Haddad.
Oh.
H-A-D-D-A-D.
Well, next time find out.
Go see Rick and go see George.
Okay.
Go see them both.
All right, next time I'm out.
No, you know how nice it is to be appreciated.
Right, I do.
If you went over there and said that they do, they would feel so good.
I think so.
I know everybody has to be appreciated.
Sure they do.
You know, they go on day after day after day after day, they don't get any feedback. And then all of a sudden somebody comes and appreciates what they've done.
Oh, but you know, nowadays when you go somewhere, even when you just say thank you, people look at you like, because we don't do that anymore. And I think when you tell somebody that you appreciate that, you know, they are amazed because...
Well, the sewing machine in the garage is right earlier.
That's right. And I thought about that. I said, gee, it's good job you didn't say thank you because I was trying to say thank you.
Oh, yes, I need so much.
Yeah.
Robert Schumer said in any language, learn to say thank you. You know,
I like Robert Schumer, too. Watch that.
Danke in German and merci beaucoup and gracias. He says, whatever country you go into, the first word you learn should be thank you.
Right.
Sure. And I would think that would apply to our time.
Yes.
Just to say thank you.
That's true.
The three things. We'll probably go over before, but the three things.
Thank you. People look at you like, because nobody does that anymore.
No, well,
I think when you tell somebody that you appreciate them, they amazed because like Robert Schumer, too. I watch that.
Danke in German and merci beaucoup and gracias. He says, whatever country you go into, the first word you learn should be thank you.
Right.
Sure. And I would think that would